Good morning, my beautiful ladies. How are you? Welcome to our Wednesday's workout. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to make you extra sore. Again, I'm going to see you today, and I'm going to see you on Friday at 9:30 as well. And then today, later on, Francie's going to do a workout at 6:30, and Carl is going to do a workout at 9:30 on Saturday. So hopefully we're going to be seeing you ladies. And I'm very excited because it's going to be really hard today. So you're going to be very, very sore for sure.
Please proceed.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get started with the band. And today we need that band, we need our chair, the bank, the mat, the 2 pillows, and some weight plates, okay? And what we're going to get started is a quick warm-up for the hips and the glutes and the calves. Now, if you have a sensitive back, you're going to go on your side on the floor, and you're going to do your side leg lifts. You know how we go on your side, and you're doing kind of an oval movement with the band or without the band if you don't have a band available. Now, if your back and knees are good, you're going to try to do it standing, okay? So you're going to hold on to the chair. Your tushy goes back. You're staying on your heels. I'm going to actually start with this leg so you can see the form. Now, make sure you're not too far out. You're a little closer to the chair. Your back is flat. You're staying on the heel of the standing leg. You're holding onto the chair with the shoulders down. And you're going to extend your leg out to the side like this, okay? And you're going to do just little ovals. Good. Keeping the core super tight. Now again, if you have a sensitive knee or back, you're going to do this on your side on the floor. Very good. Now my standing leg, I'm on my heel. Pushing through the heel so there's no knee tension. My back is flat, my shoulders are down, and I'm just doing ovals. We're going to make this harder in a second. Now, if for any reason you feel in your knee, you might want to sit back into the heel a little bit.
Stop exercise.
Let's keep going. If you want to make this harder and your knees are okay, you could go on your tippy toes of the standing leg to make it harder. Now, you're going to engage the calves a little bit. Now, this is going to burn in all the right places. Keep going, ladies. Good job. As they're super tight, shoulders are down, chest stays open. If you're doing this on the floor on your side, you're still going to feel that burn, ladies. Good going. Make sure that knee of the standing leg is not feeling any pain. Keep going. I know you've got it in you. Great warm-up for the hips. Come on. I know you've got it. Keep going. Shoulders relaxed, chest stays open. Back is flat, both hips are working really, really hard. We're shaking. Woo! Take a break. Oh my goodness. Take it out. That was awesome, ladies. Good job. So we're going to do the other side again. Now, if you're doing this on your side on the floor, you just switch sides. You're still going to feel the burn. Actually, this side works tiny bit harder because it's already sore from the other side because you are stabilizing that leg on the other side. Good job. Next, little oval. When you do the oval, it's a little harder because you have to go up a little higher. Good. Keep going. It's a little harder than just a circle. Keep going. Shoulders relaxed. Chest stays open. Good. You're pushing through that heel of the standing leg. Very good. When we finish with all this, ladies, with the warm-up, we're going to go on the floor.
Stop.
Into a side plank today, okay? And it's going to be super fun. We're going to make it extra exciting today. Now, if you have a sensitive shoulder and you're not sure about those side planks, what I want you to do is just do a regular plank, either on the bench or the chair or elevated against the wall. Now, if your shoulder is really, really sensitive today, you can always do a wall sit or calf raises or something different. You can always modify it or work a different muscle group. Keep going. Now I'm on my tippy toes. Oh my goodness. This is burning. Keep going. Make sure your back is nice and flat. Your tushy goes back so you got your quads. You got your calves working right now. Just make sure that knee feels good. Sit back into the hips.
Stop exercise. To the next station.
That was an awesome one, ladies. Good job. So what we're going to do, we are going to grab a weight. It doesn't have to be heavy. Now, if your shoulder sensitive, you're going to do a regular plank, okay? we're going to try the side plank, modified version. So elbow directly underneath the shoulder. The bottom knee is bent, okay? We're going to lift the weight up if you have one available. Don't go really, really heavy because your shoulder might not like this, or your back. And then you're going to lower the weight down. See how my thumb is pointing up? And then you're going to go up. Good. Squeeze in the tushy super tight right now. And then up slow. If that's too much for your shoulder, drop the weight and just do the movement without the weight. Good go. Now this is a modified version. We'll make this harder for the last 2 sets. Keep going. Squeeze in the abs.
Exercise.
Let's do 2 more. 1 and then 1 more. Nice. Let's take a break, ladies. If you're doing the regular planks, squeeze the tushy super, super tight as you can. And make sure you're breathing. Now make sure there's no pressure on the knee on this. Make sure the abs are
2.
We're going to switch arms. Let's do the other arm. Now on the side planks, I always want you to switch sides, ladies. Because if we stay on the same side, it might bother the shoulder. Keep going. Inhale. I know for some of you, you might think, Evie, that's way too easy for me. You could do a regular plank, which is coming, or regular side plank, with both legs straight out. Or you could always lift that top leg up to make it a little bit more challenging. Keep going. Squeeze the tushy. The idea is to keep that elbow directly underneath the shoulder. And now stop any pain in the shoulder. Nice. Keep going. Good job. Woo! Now let's switch it up again. What we're going to do, we're going to make this a little bit more challenging. We're going to do both legs straight into the side plank. Now, if you felt okay with the first exercise, the first set that we did, stick to that one because it's a little easier version. If you want to make it more challenging, you just keep both legs straight out. Keep going. This is going to get you out of breath. Squeeze your tushy. If it gets too much, you bend that bottom. Keep going. Come on. Nice. You want to make sure your shoulder feels good. There's no pain. Good. Chest stays open. Touching the penny. You're squeezing your tushy. You're out of breath, hopefully. Woo!
Exercise.
Good job. Let's switch sides. My goodness, those planks, side planks, they're one of the best things for the core, ladies. Good going, everybody. Nice work. After this, we're going to do an ab exercise. Keep the band, and we're going to stay on the floor on your back, okay? That's coming your way.
Begin set 4.
Last one. Come on. Elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Abs are super tight, and you're breathing. The breathing's so important. Keep going. Hopefully everybody's out of breath by now. Woo! Come on. That extra weight makes it extra challenging today. Woo! If it's too much with the movement, just hold the weight up like this. Make sure your thumb is up. So you're pointing the thumb up towards the sky. Good. Keep going. Come on. Woo!
Stop exercising and switch to the next
We
station.
did it. That was awesome. Good job. So now let's go on your back. So if you have a sensitive neck and back, what you're going to do, you're going to bring that knee towards you, grab it underneath the knee, extend your legs straight out, keep the back nice and flat,
Begin set.
slowly lower, slowly lift. Don't stop for 2 sets. Keep going. Now to make this harder, you're going to add the crunch, if your neck is okay, keep your back flat, and every time you go down, you're going to try to really keep a lot of tension on the band. So you're going to spread the band really, really wide and bring it back. Lower, bring it back, nice and slow. Almost like that knee's coming towards you, and then you're lowering that straight leg as you go.
Exercise.
Keep going. Nice. Make sure the neck feels good. Woo! Doing some hard things today, ladies. Keep that back flat. If for any reason you're start feeling your back, let me know. Now, if you're going to stick with this, ladies, don't switch. Just do what you're doing. Good. Keep going. Squeeze in the abs. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can always extend that other leg straight out so both of them are straight, and then you just lower that one leg down, and then you're pushing the other one towards you again. That's harder. Bring it in. Squeeze the abs. See me shake it? Good job. Nice work. Good job. So if you have a sensitive back, you're holding on to that knee, then the next step is to Make it a little bit more challenging by keeping one knee bent, one leg straight. And this is the harder version of the exercise. Woo, let's do one more. And switch. Good job. So if you want to make it easier for the back, you grab it underneath your knee. And then you just lower and lift. 2 sits, no stopping. Then if you want to make it more challenging, you add that knee up.
Begin set 3.
You lower slowly. Slowly lift. Lower slowly. Slowly lift. When you lift it up, squeeze the abs super tight. Don't let that band pull you up really fast. Keep going. Good job, ladies. That knee's coming to you. The leg goes down. Woo! Come on. You're going to be so sore, ladies. I promise. Nice. Every time you bring that knee, exhale fully through the mouth. Hold it, squeeze. Woo! Always important to keep that tension in the muscle for a second. Feel the muscle. Release it. Good job.
Stop.
Woo! Come on. I know you got it in you. Now I'm going to straighten my leg out. That's only if your back feels good. This is the really, really challenging version of the exercise. You lower and you bring it in. So you're trying to spread the bend. So it's really, really tight.
Begin set 4.
And you bring it in. Squeeze the abs. Good job. Woo! Come on. I know you got it in you, ladies. Don't ever give up. Never, never. Keep going. After this, we're going to do some donkey kicks for different times today. There's so many different variations. Now, if you have a sensitive back and you worry about your knees or your back, you could just do the cat and cow while we're doing the donkey kicks. You're going to be on your hands and your knees. Make sure you put something underneath the knees to keep your knee nice and safe. Woo! Keep going. Squeezing the abs super tight.
Stop exercise and switch to the next station.
Good job. Let's keep that band. I'm going to use one of the pads we have right here. You can use a pillow, something, just some kind of a cushion for the knee to keep it nice and safe. Now, if you have a sensitive back, just do the cat and cow, squeezing the abs, arching the back a tiny bit.
Begin set 1.
Now, if your back is okay, what you're going to do, you're going to bring your knee up and you're going to kick it out, squeeze the back of the tushy, and bring it in slowly. Squeeze the abs there, and then kick. Okay, nice and slow. So you bring it in, squeeze the abs, and kick. Slow and control when you come in with that knee, that's lower abs. Squeeze them tight, and then kick, squeeze the tushy. You don't have a band, don't worry. If your wrists are getting tired, you can go on your knuckles or your forearms. Either one is good.
Stop. Kick. Exercise.
Let's keep going. This is going to get harder, I promise. Kick, squeeze. There's always so many different variations of the exercise. Squeeze. Good. Nice work. Then we're going to do little ovals again with that leg staying up for number 2. Because I want that tension in the glute and the standing knee. I'm sorry, not the knee, the leg. Woo! Keep going. Shoulders are down. Chest stays open. When you do the oval, you have to come up a little higher than just a regular circle, so it makes it more challenging. Keep going. Come on. I know you got it in you. Again, if your back starts feeling it, just do the cat and cow. There's always a modification we have for you. Never giving up, ladies. Ever. Shoulders are down. Stop. Let's 2 more. 1, 2. Let's switch. Nice work. So if you don't have a band, you should really feel the burn as well. The band makes it a little bit more challenging. So again, the first set we do, it's a little bit easier, but it's a different way of working the body.
Set 3.
You got the lower abs when you bring it in, and then you got the tushy when you kick it out. Nice. And then as you kick it out, you push through that heel, squeeze, and slow release in, and kick, squeeze. Good job. Nice and controlled coming in. Squeeze is super tight. There's so many different variations for the tushy. All the exercises are really, really fun, but challenging, and they get the glutes going. Squeeze. Nice work. Again, if the wrists get tired, you go on your forearms.
Stop. Exercise.
Beautiful. Keep going. Let's do one more, and then little ovals again. Woo! Come on. I know you got it in you. After we finish with this one, ladies, we're going to do our bridges. Woo! So you're excited. More tushy.
Begin set 4.
Now on the bridge, when we do the bridge exercise, ladies, I want you to really focus on the form, not to let the hips drop. You're going to only use one weight, okay? And don't go too heavy because If we go heavy, we might aggravate the back or the knee or the shoulder. So if you have a sensitive shoulder, you're going to keep your arms straight. If your shoulders are good, you're going to do a wide press, and I'll show you. And you're going to stay in that position. That's coming our way. I know you're excited. You can keep your band because that's going to be extra fun. Woo!
Stop exercise and switch to the next.
Nice. One more. And take a break. That was awesome. Good job, babies. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go on your back nice and slow. And we keep that band. The band stays on top of the thighs. If that's too much for your knees, let me know, ladies.
Begin.
You can always take the band off if you need to, okay? So squeeze in the abs super, super tight. The arm stays up like this if you have a sensitive shoulder. Again, you're going to squeeze the tushy and then you're going to lower, okay? Now, if the shoulder's fine, we're going to bring the arm out, but not low. It just stays in that position. Don't go too low because of the shoulder. So you go up, and then you slowly go down. This is when you have a sensitive back, or you just do a little pelvic tilt, okay? But you keep this position. This is if the shoulder's good. If not, you just go in this position and hold it up like that. Good job. Very good. So now we're going to make this harder. Now we're going to hold this position, and we're going to extend one leg out. Squeeze in the abs super tight. Now this is only if your back and shoulders feel good. You're pushing through the heel of the standing leg.
Begin set.
You got your shoulders down. There's not even a twinge in the shoulder. You don't want to go too low because that can aggravate the shoulder. Your leg that's out and straight, you're going to keep it nice and aligned with the other leg. Your hips are nice and aligned too. Keep going. I know you got it in you. I know everybody's burning now. The hamstrings, the glutes, it's stability and balance. It's your shoulders. Keep going. Now, if that's too much, go back to both feet down, ladies. You never want to feel the back or the shoulder. Keep going. Woo! Burning those glutes.
Exercise.
Nice work. Take a break, ladies. Good job. So now what we'll do, again, the shoulder's sensitive, the arm is straight, and you just keep it there, and you just go up and down if the back is sensitive. Squeeze in the tushy. Now, if you want to make it harder, you bring the arm to the side, but don't let it go too low. And again, you either go up and down, or you stay up, whatever feels more challenging, or you do pulses as long as your back feels good. Then to make this a little bit more challenging, you extend that leg out again, keeping the hips nice and aligned. Imagine I put that glass of wine, whatever you like to drink. Good. Don't let the hips rock. Keep breathing. Keep smiling, ladies. Don't ever give up. Never, ever. Beautiful. Abs are engaged. Shoulders are down.
Stop exercise.
Beautiful. I'm a little off on that one side, so through the break, I'm just going to do little pulses like this. Squeeze in that tushy and never giving up, ladies. Never want to stop. Keep going. After this, we're going to work on the balance.
Begin set 4.
Keep going, ladies. Good. Now let's do it again. That one leg out. If the back and shoulder allows, squeeze the abs super tight and keep going. I know you all like to work on the balance. So what we'll do, we're going to take that band off, and we're going to use our weight that we have. So 2 weights are good. And if you have sensitive knees, you can always do it seated. Or you could, I'll show you the modification. We can modify it a little bit. But we're going to take the band off, just to make it a little easier on your knees.
Stop exercise and switch to the next.
Good job, ladies. So the band comes off right now, nice and slow. We're going to roll to the side, and we're going to come up. We only have 3 more exercises left. I know you want the workout to never end because you're having so much fun. Okay, so what we're going to do, ladies, if you have sensitive knees, again, just either bring your feet a little closer together and start with that bicep curl. Now, if your knees are good, you are going to extend one leg straight forward. And every time you do a bicep curl with the elbow tucked in, you're going to move that leg a little higher. And you lower the leg and the arm. But don't lower the leg all the way down. Squeeze the abs. Slow release. I'm getting you prepared for the Polish chair. It's coming your way. Different variation today. I've been getting a lot of requests, and there's been a lot of soreness from the Polish chair.
Exercise.
Keep going, ladies. So that knee of the standing leg is very soft right now. If you start feeling your back on this, or neck, or something's not feeling right, just bring both feet down and then continue with the bicep curls.
Begin.
If your elbow's getting tired on this, just do the leg lifts. There's always a modification, ladies. Good job. Nice work. Beautiful. Now we're going to lift that leg a little higher. Make it harder. You could do little pulses with the leg as you're doing the bicep curls. You're going to still feel the hip. You're going to feel your quads, the top of the leg. You're going to feel your biceps, hopefully. Keep going. This is instead of the wall sit today. Woo! Come on. I know you got it in you, ladies. Never giving up.
Stop.
Let's do 2 more. 1, and then 1 more. Take a break. Very good. So what we're going to do now, again, if you have a sensitive back or your knees are sensitive, you can always just stand steady with knees nice and soft and do your biceps. Okay. Then if you want a little bit more challenging for balance, you bring one foot in front of the other.
3. And
then to really make it challenging, you lift that leg up, and then every time you do the bicep curl, you squeeze on the top, and then you squeeze the top of the quad, and you lower slowly. Good job. Woo! Come on. I know you got it in. So remember which leg you're doing now, because after this, we're going to switch to the Polish favorite. Good job. A lot of the ladies have been telling me how sore they've been from all the leg lifts we've been doing. And the thing about leg lifts, ladies, they're very safe for your knees, and they're great to strengthen your knees.
Exercise.
Beautiful. Keep going. Nice. Now we're going to lift that leg. We're going to keep it up there. And then you could add pulses. You could just keep it higher if you want to make it more challenging. That extra weight makes it harder. Keep breathing. The shoulders are relaxed.
Set 4.
Your abs are super tight, as tight as you can. Good job. We're almost there. So we're getting a biceps, quad, balance. Great balance exercise. Keep going. Nice. So after this, you're either going to sit down on the bench or the chair or the bed if you have a sensitive back. Now, if your back is okay and you're okay with leg lifts on the floor, we're going to do it on the floor with 2 pillows. So I want you to do it against the wall so you have back support. 1 pillow goes on the tushy, under the tushy, and then 1 on the wall.
Exercise.
Let's do 1 more. Nice work, ladies. So we finished with the right leg, so I'm going to start with the left one. Now, I have the kettlebell because I'm going to be going over the kettlebell. I want you to imagine you have one there with you, okay? And we're going to kind of go from one side to the other. That one knee is bent. You're doing the seated on the bench. Again, same idea, okay? You go up and over. So you go up and then a little bit to the side. So you're getting your outer and inner thighs. And then over. Good. And over. Good. Now, if that's too much, you can tap it down. But when you get to the top, hold it. Squeeze it super tight and slowly lower. Lift, squeeze it super tight and slowly lower. Your legs are going to be already tired from the workout, ladies. Or you could do 1, 2, and then you can tap it. Let's do 2 more on this side. 1, 2, maybe 1 more. Good job. Woo! Let's switch sides. It's a little bit harder than just a regular leg lift because you're going higher and you're adding that side to side. I know you missed that one.
Begin set 2.
Keep going in. Squeeze the abs super tight. We go over, and then you squeeze it on the top, and you go over. Good job. Again, you can tap it down if you need to. The idea is to feel it in the core. Keep going. Every time you lift the leg, try to do it on the exhale. Breathe out. Good. Slow release. Nice work, ladies. Squeeze the quad before you even lift it. Squeeze it super tight. Keep going. You want to make it harder? Don't let that leg touch the floor. Keep going. Woo! Come on. Let's do 1 more. Nice work. Good job. Very good. You're going to be very sore, ladies. Very sore. Good job. Okay, so now let's do the other side again. If you want to make it harder, just don't let that heel touch the floor. Imagine there's fire on the floor. We can't touch it. Come on. Little ones. Good. Squeeze it on the top. Then after we finish, we're going to do more planks, ladies. Woo! I know you're excited. Good job. Good job. You feeling a little out of breath? That's a good sign. Again, when you're working the bigger muscle groups, you're getting a little bit more tired. Woo! Keep going. Tap if you need to. Tap if you need to. And then don't tap, don't tap. Keep going. Come on. I know you got it in you.
Stop.
Squeeze in the abs. Let's do one more. Woo! Good job. Let's switch. Nice work, everybody. Now, for today's plank, we're going to do it either on the bench or the floor. Either one is good. If you have sensitive shoulders, you're going to do it on the bench or the chair. If your shoulders are good, you're going to do it on the floor. If you're doing it on the floor, make sure you either do it on your hands if your wrists are allowing you today, or you could do it on your forearms. Either one is good. Keep going. I'm going to show you the modifications for the exercise. Woo! Come on. You got it in you. Slow and controlled. Good. The idea is to squeeze it on the top, super tight. Very good. Almost there. Don't give up. Don't let the back take over. Let's go 1, 2, and switch. Good job, ladies. That was awesome. Nice work. Woo! I hope everybody felt the burn. So now what we'll do, ladies, we're going to move on to our last and final exercise, the flex. My very favorite. So what we'll do, ladies, again,
begin set
either
1.
starting with the straight arms or forearms if your wrists are sensitive. You're squeezing your tushy super tight. Now, if your back allows you and your shoulder allows you, you're going to extend your arm forward up like this with the thumb up, and you're going to bring it back, set it down. So lift the arm, bring it back behind you, set it down. This is only if your shoulders feel good. Bring it forward, thumb up, bring it back, set it down. This is the first phase of the exercise. Modified version.
Exercise.
Bring it down. Good, I'm going to make this a little bit more challenging. So let's try to go on your forearms. And again, if you have a sensitive back or shoulders, you're just holding the plank. Again, there's so many different variations, ladies, but we want to make sure we do what feels good on the body.
Begin set 2.
Good, so now you go forward, back, set it down. Good. Use the tissue. Forward, back, set it down. Don't let that the hips are not rocking. They're staying nice and steady. Forward, back, squeeze your tissue. Forward, back, squeeze the tissue. Readjust it. Don't let your hips sink. Don't let the hips go too high. If it's too much, hold that plank. Never feel the shoulder in a bad way. Woo! Never feel your back. Squeeze the tissue. Forward, back,
stop.
Nice.
Exercise.
Take a break if you need one. If you don't need it, keep going. Now, ladies, let's try to do it on the floor. I'm going to show you the straight arms. That's only if your wrists are okay. If they're not, you're going to do it on your forearms with really good form. Careful on your back.
3.
So that would look like this. Forward, back, bring it in. Squeeze in the tissue really tight. Now, the wider it goes, it gets a little easier on your balance. Squeeze your tissue super tight. Forward, back, woo! If you feel your neck on this, just go back. You can just go in to touch your side of the body. That's only if your wrists feel good. Keep going. Woo. Your neck is good, bring it forward. Your shoulder feels good, bring it forward. Back off. Woo! Good job, ladies. Take a break. Good job. We want to take a quick break. This is really, really hard, especially to give your back a nice little break. Good going. Now, ladies, final one, the hardest one. Okay, so what we're going to do,
begin set 4.
if your shoulders are good and back is good, you're going to try it on the forearm. This is really, really hard. So forward, back, bring it in. Squeeze the tissue. Forward, back, squeeze the tissue. That's only if your back feels good. Only if the shoulders feel good. If that's too much, you just hold that plank. Keep squeezing everything in the body. Woo! You're going to be so out of breath. Just like I am. Hopefully. Good job. Keep going. Now, if that's too much for the neck, you just bring your arm back.
Stop exercise.
Woo! This is too much.
One is now complete.
One more. Take a breath. That was awesome. There's nothing like 8 planks, right, ladies? That's how many we did today. That's awesome. Remember, the plank is the best thing for you. So I always will have you do 1 or 2 different variations. Now let's just do our cat and cow quickly. Squeeze in the abs. Arching the back tiny, but not too much. Good. We always want to make sure we do that cat and cow after our plank. Good work, everybody. Now, if you have a sensitive knee and you worry about the knee, you might just keep going with this or the child's pose, because with the next stretch that I'm going to show you, it's standing, but you have to be very careful on your back and very careful on your knees, okay, to make sure that you do it correctly. I'll show you the right way. Good. So if you worry about your knees in the back, just go into the child's pose and hold that. And if you want to make it a little bit more fun and kind of stretch the inner thighs a little bit, you're going to go nice and wide. And what we're going to do, we're going to make sure your toes are facing forward. So you're going to check if the toes are facing forward. What you're going to do, you're going to let your hips go back. So imagine you're trying to keep that back nice and flat, okay? Now my knees the whole time and my toes are facing forward. My back is flat. You can even put your hands behind you if you would like. That feels good for the shoulder, or just keep them next to the body. Then you're going to transfer the weight into this leg, but double check if that knee is going past your toes. If it is, you don't want that. You want to stay on your heel, and you want to keep your back flat, and you want to feel the stretch in the standing leg, okay, or that straight leg. Good going. Nice. Back is flat. I hope everybody is still out of breath, just like keep going, ladies. Good. And then we're going to come up, and let's do the other side. You could do the stretch as you're hiking, walking. It's a great stretch for the inner thighs. Again, your hips go back. Your knees are aligned with the toes. You're not letting that knee that's bent go forward. You sit into the heel. Good. And you feel the stretch in that straight leg. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We did it, ladies. That was a hard one. That was very good. So, ladies, I'm going to see you Friday, again, at 9:30. Hopefully, everybody's going to be doing the workout, and you're going to be so sore after today. Also, again, today at 6:30 is Frenzy. So, join Frenzy. If you already did my workout and you want to do more, join Frenzy. And then Saturday is Carla. We just started last weekend. So, last Saturday at 9:30, we're going to be doing that class starting from last Saturday. So, join us for that, ladies. And make sure you do your cardio today. Push hard, and I will see you Friday. Good work. Mwah.